Welcome to the Doggie Dojo. My name is Trevor Smith, and I have a special guest today, and that is Jaime Popper from Blue 9 Pet Products and Unleashed Explorers. And we're going to cover some games today that are going to help your canine companion grow closer relationship with you and tackle some major issues in your life with your training. So, Jaime, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
So when it comes to physical games, like things you can do outdoors with your dog or just go and do, some people think of hiking with their dogs or dog parks, but what are some physical games that you think people can do with their dogs that are fun?
So I think hiking is probably going to be one that a lot of people mentioned. So maybe something that would be a little bit less likely to be discussed would be some canine conditioning and body awareness exercises.
Yeah,
Rue
agrees with that. Yeah.
So canine conditioning is all about strengthening your dog, teaching them independent body awareness so that they can help prevent injuries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's a great mentally enriching thing as well as physically enriching, and it will tire their body as well.
What are some good physical games to play with your dog? What are some things, exercises you can do, like going outdoors or anything?
So a game that I just came up with recently, which I really love, is called Catch Me If You Can. So I had. Do you like that game?
Jasmine loves that one.
But I just I got a new dog last year, and he's stuck to me in the house. And outside he doesn't care less. So he's got real attention issues outside because he loves chipmunks and squirrels. Yeah. And so he's just off doing his own thing. So basically what that means is I take a handful of food, or again a little treat pouch, and I toss some little treats on the ground. He's got a long line on because I don't really trust him. Yeah. And then I just run away. Yeah. And after he catches up with me, put some little treats on the ground again. And this works really well for him because now he's seeing me run. I'm catching his attention. He likes the chase. Yeah. And he's being rewarded for arriving to me.
And I think games are a great way. I'm not a big fan of super formal, serious,
me neither.
do stuff. It's like it's like math problems. But there's ways to teach really meaningful skills in an experiential way. Mm-hmm. So that's what I recommend people do. How can we have some fun while we're building our relationship?
Exactly. I think both for the dog and for the handler, for the human, it's both really good. Like to play in a game format.
The great thing about this game that I've noticed is it's fantastic with mouthy puppies because they jump up and they bite at kids' clothing and at their shoes, and so they're always up. If you're delivering the food on the ground, you run a little bit, but you're placing the food on the ground. Now the puppy, all of a sudden, it's not so important to grab the clothes. We're now looking down at the ground.
Down on the ground. That is awesome. I can't tell you how many times parents I gotta stop getting the dog just jumping on my kids and stop getting the dog tearing on their clothes, and that's one way to do it.
It's a beautiful, and it works so nicely. I think it also feels very empowering to the kids that they can actually do this themselves, and they can keep the dog down on the floor if they're doing the right things themselves.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's a positive one. A+. All right, All Star. 5 stars on that one, or 5 paws, we should say. Just playing physical games. I like canine conditioning too. I know you're really familiar with that with the great Climb products that you have with Blue 9 Pet Products, and that's going to be really helpful to help dogs condition well. And you can do those indoors as well. But that's what's so great about the canine Climb. I really feel like is that it's so durable. So I've even seen you with it in the pool. Is that right? Yes.
Yeah.
You can put it in the pool or
so
outdoors.
The Climb, it is UV stabilized, so you can take it outside.
Nice.
So it's great. It's so versatile because you can do those canine conditioning activities in your house in a very small space. Or if you have a couple of them, one of my favorite games to do is send Rue from climb to climb. Yeah. So sending him, one climb is 20 feet away from the other one. And that's really good cardio for them. Yeah. And I don't have to run around as much.
It's true.
So any lazy exercise on the human part, but he still gets the activity that he needs.
Okay, sometimes when you say, let's do a 5-minute downstay, it's like...
What is a human supposed to do with that, right? Bring a book, check their email. But if we give them a game, like we have these connection course cards. Yeah. So you can pull 10, 12 cards, put them out, and it might say, hurry, you're going to miss your train. So from this point to the next point, the person gives the dog really authentic behavior, we're on the way to the train. And then they get to the next station, it's like, oh, you missed it. Now you got to sit down and tie your shoes. Everything the handler does, it's authentic. So the dog's like, we really are in a hurry. Yeah. It's like, oh no, look out, there's ice.
Because dogs can really tell, huh? A lot of times.
And so one of the cards is silly walk. And so people say, well, what am I supposed to do? I'm like, I don't know, what's your silly walk? Mm-hmm. And sometimes the dogs just think it's so funny because they've gotten out of formal training mode and they're just doing I was like, okay, I'm with you, but it's
with
a little
you.
weird.
I'll try to copy as best I can.
So the dogs are relaxed and happy. The people are breathing. Mm-hmm. So when they're playful, they tend to relax, use their bodies more naturally, more authentically. Yeah. And they also breathe. Their blink rate's normal instead of sit. Calm, heel.
Well, that makes such sense because when you are, trying to be serious, it's unnatural. So the dogs, like when you start talking in a serious tone to your dog, they're like,
"Are you mad at me?
Who's this guy? Like, where'd Mom go?"
Right. So if I get all stiff this way and I'm like, "Trevor, start your microphone." You're like, okay. But if I'm like, "Dude, you ready to rock and roll? We're gonna do this? All right, let's go."
Thanks, Jaime, for joining us. If someone wants to find more information about Blue 9 or Unleashed Explorers, where should they go?
You can find more information about Blue 9 pet products by going to blue-9.com.
Yes.
And we also have Facebook and Instagram, Blue-9 Pet Products.
Yes.
And if you want to know more about this bad dog, then you can follow us on Instagram at Unleashed Explorers.
Yeah, no problem. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Thanks everybody for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please go put them down below. Go and check out Blue 9 Pet Products and Unleashed Explorers. And thanks for watching as always. Have fun with your dogs, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Thank you.